As a small child, Ruby Bridges helped end segregation in schools. Ruby was born in 1954. She was an African American. Ruby's family moved to New Orleans, Louisiana when she was 4. By 1960, segregation had been against the law for 6 years, but it still happened in New Orleans school. That year, the schools were forced to integrate. Ruby was picked to go to first grade at an otherwise white school.
Ruby was the only child in her class that year. Many white parents took their children out of school. In 1971, Ruby graduated high school. By then, all New Orleans schools were integrated. Ruby worked as a travel agent for a few years in 1984. In 1984, she married Malcolm Hall. Ruby spent her life caring for children. She raised 4 sons. She also volunteered at her childhood elementary school.
Sojourner Truth was a famous speaker for human rights. She wanted the same rights for all people. She was born as a slave in 1797. When she was born, her parents named her Isabella. Isabella had many brothers and sisters, but they were sold to slave traders before she was born. Isabella hated slavery because it tore families apart. She finally gained her freedom when she was 28 years old. Isabella was a great speaker. When she was 46, Isabella changed her name to Sojourner Truth. To sojourn means to travel. She traveled and spoke against slavery. She also gave speeches for women's rights. Sojourner Truth told her life story in a book. It was called The Narrative of Sojourner Truth. She used the money from the book sales to buy a house in Michigan. She lived there until she died in 1883 at the age of 86.